Hello friends, this is the part 2 of WPS welding procedure specification. This topic which I have covered before, but you could not see any document or any figure, and I felt that in the absence of any document you couldn't have followed it well. So as an afterthought, I decided to make it in a document format so that it will be better to understand how WPS looks like. So now you can see it is in a documented format. On top of this WPS document, first thing which will come is the company or organization's name. Now here you can see that it is XYZ New Delhi, India. That means a company will give its name. Now next thing which will come will be WPS number. Any number which company feels that can be given so that it is easily retrievable and understandable. So different companies adopt different methods to allocate the WPS number, and that is how WPS number is given, and then comes the date. Now next comes PQR number and its date. This PQR is from where this WPS has been made. That means the basis of WPS is this PQR, that is Procedure Qualification Record, where all the tests and the procedure followed during making the procedure have been documented, and that supports this WPS. So that PQR number and its date. So after these details, the variables start. So what we see here is the welding process, the first variable. So welding process here is SMAW, type is manual. Now next variable, it is joint. This WPS has been made for some 20 mm thick joint. So there is a figure which welder can follow. There are passes and layers described, and there is some instruction also that after welding is over, how the welder will do the reverse side, because the root is not properly fused, and to fuse the root welding properly, the welder has to grind it and re-weld. So that is the instruction given here, grind and re-weld. Now next variable is the base metal. So this WPS is made for P number 1 group number 1, and it is to be welded with P number 1 and group number 1 base metal. Next variable is base metal thickness. So this base metal thickness for groove, the range is 5 to 200 mm, and for fillet joints all thicknesses. That means any thickness can be welded with this WPS. The next variable in this WPS is filler metals. Now you can see filler metals are described with F number. F number is 4, A number 1. A number is the deposited weld metal chemistry. This A number and F number, it comes from section 9, which is the ASME code section 9, and which guides how to make a WPS. So there, against filler metals, F numbers are given in a tabulated form, and in same way A numbers are also given in a tabulated form. So depending on the chemistry of the weld metal, A numbers are allocated. So for example, F number 4 and A number 1, these are carbon steel electrodes. You can see down below how these electrodes have been specified further. Specification number is SFA 5.1 and AWS classification is E7018. That means the electrode which will be used for this joint will be E7018. Weld metal thickness which can be joined is 200 mm max. That means this WPS is made for up to 200 mm thickness. Though the current job carries only 20 mm thickness. You see, it is the current job for which this WPS has been given carries only 20 mm thickness. The next variable is position. This WPS has been made for all positions, and this all positions is for groove welding also and fillet welding also. That means for any groove welding or any fillet welding in this job, in any position welding can be done. The only condition is that welder also should be qualified in that position. The next variable is preheat. According to the thickness of the job, preheat ranges are given. Now here you can see up to 50 degrees Celsius heating will be done for thickness up to 20 mm. And if the thickness is more than 20 mm and up to 50 mm, it will be heated to 75 degrees Celsius. And if the thickness is 50 to 75 mm, then the job will be heated to 100 degrees Celsius. And if the thickness is more than 75 mm and up to 200 mm, it will be heated to 125 degrees Celsius. So since this WPS is made for up to 200 mm thickness, so all these ranges of thickness and accordingly to what extent it will be heated, all these details are given under this variable, that is preheat. The next variable is PWST, that is post weld heat treatment. We call it stress relieving heat treatment also, and the parameters are 600 to 610 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes. Rate of heating 100 degrees Celsius per hour. That means to reach this temperature of 600 to 610 degrees Celsius, the rate of heating will be 100 degrees Celsius per hour maximum. Similarly, after heating for 30 minutes, that is the soaking time, the job will be cooled at the rate of 100 degrees Celsius per hour, not more than this. So this is how PWST is described in AWPS. Gas, since this is SMAW process, so gas is not applicable. Next parameter is electrical characteristics. Current will be DC, that means direct current, and polarity will be DCEP, that is reverse polarity. You know, DCEN is straight polarity and DCEP is reverse polarity. Then about welding, how the welder will proceed. Weld layer process, AWS classification, size of electrode in mm, then amperage, voltage, and travel speed. These are the columns given in a tabulated form. This will help a welder to decide that against which size of electrode what amperage and voltage is permitted, and speed of welding how he has to restrict. So you can see for all layers process SMAW, it remains SMAW, and AWS classification is E7018. Size of electrode for 3.15 mm, amperage 90 to 110, voltage 22 to 30, and travel speed 150 mm per minute minimum. That means a welder has to weld at least 150 mm welding in a minute. Similarly, for 4 mm thick electrode, amperage is 130 to 160, voltage is 22 to 30, and travel speed is 200 mm minimum. And for a size of electrode of 5 mm, amperage is 180 to 240, voltage is 22 to 30, and travel speed is 250 mm minimum. Next variable is technique. If a welder is doing welding straight without weaving, that means if straight welding he is doing, this is called stringer. And if he is weaving, that means moving the electrode from one end to the other end of the groove, this is called weaving. So both techniques are permitted, and the limitation of weaving is 15 mm max. He cannot go more than this limit while weaving. And the last variable is cleaning, chipping, brushing, grinding. Anything can be accepted while cleaning the weld, before welding, during welding and after welding. All these three methods can be applied to clean the weld. And in the at the bottom, there are signatures. One signature is of welding engineer who has made this WPS. Then it is reviewed and signed by head of welding engineering. And inspection authority, signature of inspection authority, if applicable. It is not must, but in most of the cases, when the customer demands, this WPS is required to be certified by the inspection authority. So, this signature of inspection authority. So, this was the part 2 of WPS. Hope you liked it. And if you liked it, press the like button and subscribe the channel also. Thank you very much. See you in the next video. Bye bye.